Shalom, shalom, and welcome. This is Yahusha's time, an end time series. It is a series to those who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father, the Almighty Creator, Yahuah. Yahuah is his name, is his true name, of which I am compelled to believe. It is a message to those who have come to realize and accept that it was Yahuah's word made flesh in the person of Yahusha Messiah, our Mashyach. It is Yahusha Mashyach, our Messiah. It is the name in which Yahuah chose to be represented and acknowledged as a result of the sacrifice and resurrection of the earthen vessel he chose to be manifest in the flesh. Yahusha Messiah, it is the name of the set-apart spirit that the Almighty Father sent. The Almighty Father Yahuah sent in his name. He sent his set-apart spirit in Yahusha's name. It is to you who believe this and accept this and seek to do the will of the Almighty Father whom these messages are addressed. It is to you whom I consider my brothers, my sisters, my family. True Yahusha, a nation awakens. Proof comes, my brothers and sisters. If you're tuning in for the first time, my name is Symmanayah, and today is December 8th, 2014. This is part 3 of a multi-part segment entitled Inner versus Outer, Inner to Outer. Discern the difference, my brothers and sisters, for there is a difference between inner battling the outer, the spirit battling the flesh battling against the spirit, versus being filled within, being influenced from within, and demonstrating what is in our hearts through our outer actions, our outer communications, through our witness, through our service to the Most High. With that said, this is part 3. End times will get intense, my brothers and sisters. We will begin to discover the importance of identifying the origin of any matter, and upon doing so, we will reflect outwardly what must and will be done, what is received inwardly. True discernment begins with the inner, and then we witness the outer. Who is able to see the life in the following as relevant to what I've just stated? Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1 and 2. It reads as follows: "In belief is the substance of what is expected, and the proof of what is not seen. For by this the elders obtain witness." Notice that it says the proof of what is not seen. Does that mean we receive instructions through the inner man, building our expectations until it comes to fulfillment? Pray, study, pray some more, study some more, seek earnestly to discern and understand what is expected of you and of Yahusha, the children of obedience. End times are here. There is much work to be done among the children of obedience. Humbling times will reflect man going through a sequence of events similar to what is described in Amos 4th chapter. I call this the Amos sequence. Look around, my brothers and sisters. It has begun. A sequence that is similar to what is written in the 4th chapter of Amos, verse 6, 4th chapter, verses 6 through 13. I will read them. They read as follows: "And I also gave you cleanness of teeth in all your cities and lack of bread in all your places, but you did not turn back to me, declares Yahuah. And I also withheld rain from you 3 months before the harvest. Then I would send rain on one city, and on another city I would not send rain. One part was rained upon, where it did not rain, the part would dry up. Then 2 or 3 cities would wander to another city to drink water, but they were not satisfied. But you did not turn back to me, declares Yahuah. I have smitten you with blight and mildew. The creeping locust devoured your many gardens and your vineyards and your fig trees and your olive trees. But you did not turn back to me, declares Yahuah. I have sent among you a plague in the way of Mitzrayim. I have slain your young men with a sword, along with your captured horses. And I made the stench of your camps come up into your nostrils. But you did not turn back to me, declares Yahuah. I have overthrown some of you, as Elohim overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, and you were like a burning stick plucked from the burning, but you did not turn back to me, declares Yahuwah. Therefore I am doing this to you, O Yasharal, and because I do this to you, prepare to meet your Elohim, O Yasharal. For look, he who forms mountains and creates the wind, and who declares to man what his thought is, and makes the morning darkness, and who treads the high places of the earth, Yahuwah Elohim of hosts is his name. Now I ask you, who is able to discern that we have begun to witness similar sequence of events right now as I speak? Widespread drought is spreading across the planet. Famine, which causes cleanness of teeth, food shortages, will prove to grow across the planet, my brothers and sisters. Pestilence and disease are erupting like nobody's business, or beyond one's ability to keep track. There are so many different diverse plagues and diseases that for us to focus on just one, such as Ebola, or chikungunya, or enterovirus D68, or cancer, or diabetes, or hepatitis, and the list can go on and on. Collectively, diseases are spreading like never before among men. The news have not and will not cover all that is happening accurately. Trust that these are end times and that the end time prophecies that have been written are being fulfilled. We have entered into birth pains, my brothers and sisters. We will grow to know that there's a difference in inner versus outer, with the inner fighting against the outer, compared to inner to outer being as seeds. The first depicts a battle, a competition, with the latter describing life from seed to maturity. Who is able to understand why it says we must come to the Father as babes? Who is able to understand when it say the reign of the Almighty Father? It's like a seed, mustard seed. Who is able to discern why it says remember from where you have fallen and repent? There's a need to seek out, to discern, to get to the core, the seed of a matter, my brothers and sisters. And in doing so, we will discover the true functionality of all communications that is indeed set apart. We will find deliverance from form and arguing over unfruitful things that we are distracted by because of form and different perceptions and different translations and understandings. Pray, my brothers and sisters. Deliverance come, and Yasharal, true Yasharal, will be structured in unity. Pray and seek to discern the importance of these words. My prayer, O Yasharal, my prayer is that we are able to endure until the very end. My prayer is for true Yasharal to rise in discernment, that we may live and grow in set apartness according to the words, the living words and the written words from the Almighty Father, according to the teachings of Yahushua Messiah. My prayer is that we are able to realize what is unfolding and that there is much work ahead of us. Are you ready to adjust, to adapt, to yield to the living voice of the Spirit of Yahusha as he works directly with you, through us, one towards another? Are we prepared to witness his chosen leaders rise up, used by him, directing our paths, our footsteps, as Yasharal is gathered from the four corners of the earth? True Yasharal, consisting of both Hebrews and Gentiles, or Abari or Abarim and Goyim, and other nations, grafted together as one by Yahushua Messiah. There will be neither Hebrew nor Gentile, nor bond nor free. We will be one in Yahushua Messiah, under one banner, Yasharal. Pray and watch. Many will be surprised, many will become shocked, but all that is promised will be fulfilled. From the love to the embrace to the taking and directing to a place of safety, to life immeasurable, to discipline, to reproof. We will witness all that is promised to us, O Yasharal. We will witness the children of disobedience face the wrath of the Almighty Father. Much will become clear as end times become intense. For in our humility, we will witness a rise in the Spirit of Yahusha. In our weakness, our mental, our physical, our emotional, our spiritual weakness, we will witness the rise in the Spirit of Yahusha, rise up within us, causing us to stand strong and firm in set apartness. Pray and watch. Yahusha, we are indeed awakening. The set apart children of obedience will gather from the four corners of the earth, with the exception of those who will be ordered to be martyrs for the sake of Yahusha's name. The 144,000 in multitude mentioned in Revelation 7 chapter will rise. Proof comes in a phenomenal and extraordinary way. There is much work to be done and many roads to travel before we witness the completion of our final exodus. For some, there are seas, there are oceans to cross. This takes time, my brothers, but be mindful. In the 24th chapter of Matthew, it lets us know that the days have been shortened for the elect's sake. Many details will come in the foreseeable future, sooner than many realize. We will witness being refined. We will witness demonstrating getting our house in order. We will come to know what it means by judgment began at the house of Elohim first. There are many discoveries ahead of us, ahead of an awakening nation of believers who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father. To any who does not pursue set apartness through Yahushua Messiah, a different end awaits you. A different outcome will prove to be most regrettable. I invite you, my brothers and sisters, to realize the importance of seeking to discern, seeking to identify the inner, seeking to follow the inward communication from the Spirit of Yahusha when it comes to discerning, describing, and identifying what is happening outwardly from among us. And remember, the Spirit and the flesh are at odds with one another. But the Almighty Father has promised deliverance, has promised living instructions, guidance, reproof, and discipline. He has, He is, and He will continue to honor all His promises to Yahusha. Pray and watch. Until next time, my brothers and sisters, I want to thank you. I want to say Todah Rabbah. Thank you for your endurance, your tolerance, your pursuit of set apartness, your desire to seek out the will of the Almighty Father. I salute you, and I pray that anything that is confirmed, anything that is verified to be set apart coming from me, that the Spirit of Yahusha, that Yahushua Messiah gets all credit and esteem, that He is lifted up, and that we witness, for we shall, Him being lifted up and drawing all men unto Himself, and presenting us before the Almighty Father. Pray and watch. Seek to discern whether there is life in these words or not, my brothers and sisters. Until next time, I invite you to continue tuning in to Yahusha's time. I invite you to continue to pursue set apartness. Seek out earnestly to discern what is expected, what is ordered, what is commanded by the Almighty Father Yahuah through His set apart Spirit. Set in Yahusha's name. Until such time as next time, my brothers and sisters. Shalom. Shalom. Shalom.